Coast. I think it's also noteworthy, so we're proud of that also. We've reached some common goals, some very common goals, and they've happened naturally. And that's something that's kind of unique to this community. It hasn't happened in a lot of places. Some of that is that we want to be proactive. Our goal is to be proactive. We want to transition ourselves to true sustainability. We want localization of economic and community development. That's important to us. That's a cornerstone of what we want to do. We're excited to be a part of the initiative and the opportunities it can create. We're focusing on something called green economics.
We worked really hard to get to this place tonight, and I'm an old cheerleader from way back, so I'm going to be woohooing a lot tonight. But the thing that I would like for us to all think about tonight is in transition. So many people, they wonder about it and all those different things. But tonight, I just want to encourage all of us. Tonight is not the ending. We've gotten to a great place, but tonight all we're doing is announcing to the world that we're going to be thinking differently. We're going to be transitioning some things from point A to point B. We're going to do things different. We're going to transition. This is all it means. So we've got to think about it. We've got to rethink everything that we're doing to do it better. And to me, that's what transitioning is all about. It's looking at the way we've done things in the past, and hey, if it works, hang on to it. But if not, be willing and open-minded and flexible enough to be able to change. Another thing that I'd like to just put in here is the way that we're going to transition. And we're going to do that through permaculture principles. And two major principles that I want us to focus on tonight is care of the earth and care of its people. And that's what we're doing.
I got the 10-minute mark. I've got to pick up the pace here. Okay, she talked about the two principles of permaculture, care of the earth and care of the Earth's people. That was not a misquote. She's actually talking about what the Earth's people are. Then I went out and got the rest of the information that she did not talk about. And it is that accepting limits to population and consumption. Humanity belongs to the earth, our ecosystem, and Gaia. Gaia is a religious reference to Mother Earth. The problem is not humanity. The problem is our culture, our growth, and how we make a living. Next, the old worldview. Remember, she says we're going to get rid of all that old stuff? Well, here it is. 2,000 years ago, our ancestors created a world which taught that humanity is flawed. We are sinners, and the earth is a proving ground to see whether we are worthy to go to a better place when we die. Well, now I ask you, what else did that old system teach? Well, it taught that we have unalienable rights granted to us by our Creator, and this society has produced the envy of the world. And that's what she wants to do away with. The new set of ethics, this is what she wants to adopt. All profit, losses, and fines are shared equally. Decisions are made by consensus. Private property leads to hoarding as a disincentive to sharing. It should be eliminated. All non-household assets should also be communal or part of the commons. These translate into making a living that does not harm Mother Earth. So that's what she wants to adopt. Next, let me pick up quickly on social health. And here now is Director Bosworth, 2002, I believe it was, or 3, can't remember which. He was director of USDA, and his speech, he's talking about the National Sustainability Report for his USDA Department of the Federal Government. He's talking about how the various components, social, economic, and environmental, interrelate, and he says it's so important that it has earned its own name, triple bottom line. Put triple bottom line in, parentheses, quote marks, and then PPT for PowerPoint presentation, and you'll wind up with lots of things such as this. Now, obviously, this is not the 3 circles, and this is not a PowerPoint presentation from the United States. This is Japan. We have, the economy, society, and environment. To be sustainable, a society must satisfy the requirement of the triple bottom line. However, that is not sufficient. The feelings of people living in the society are important. Even if the triple bottom line requirements are satisfied, society is not sustainable if you feel unhappy. That was one thing that Tom DeWeese was already talking about. Okay, here it is. Therefore, we define a society, sustainable society, as one that satisfies the triple bottom line requirements and makes you feel happy. Okay, here it is. Now, here are the things that this particular slideshow goes through, and it is universal health care would make you feel happy. Now, Tom talked about an index. I can't remember exactly what his phrase was, but let me talk about this one. GSF, Gross Social Feel-Good Index. They are deadly serious. Actually, a survey to determine how the people in Washington County, Virginia, back in 2002, that was in their comprehensive plan. We just don't recognize. We don't have enough information to recognize what's being done to us. Here now is from the Tuscaloosa Forward, a program creating a network of the greenest neighborhoods where it is easy, attractive, affordable for people to live a healthy, happy lifestyle within a fair share of the Earth's resources. Just exactly what went on in Hole in Wall's going on in Tuscaloosa. Here now, and I'm getting close to the end here, we haven't talked about the NEPA, the National Environmental Policy Act, at all. It was passed in '69 by a very liberal Congress. Then they waited for a supposed conservative, Nixon, to come into office. He signed it in January. That was the first year we had the Earth Day celebration. And here now is a quote from this law. It's very short. It says that the federal government is to ensure all Americans have a safe, healthy, productive, and aesthetically and culturally pleasing surroundings. So that is the responsibility of the federal government to ensure that your paint color that you select for your house is correct. All right, now I'm going to fill in this. The National Environmental Policy Act of 1969 actually, I think, should be where the Bible is. Agenda 21 is a milestone, so I just put that right under that. Next, we have the Council on Environmental Quality. NEPA says that this council will determine what species has its rights elevated above that of a man. They have been called the Council of God. I put them where the church was. Next, we have the president. Obviously, the president should go where the king was. All right, now we have the Environmental Protection Agency, and notice what it says, criminal enforcement. So you can actually commit a crime against Mother Earth. That's an agency right under, I think, the Council of Environmental Quality. Next, we have the Environmental Police Force in Birmingham. I understand it, you've got it in Atlanta. It's also in Mobile. That goes right there. If you already have the Environmental Police Force, could the political code enforcement officer be very far behind?